This is Kojak here. If you know what happened last episode, well, the bad news is me here and the Abbot, we're stuck. We are stuck. We are in a space trap here at CASTROVALVA. Oh no! We're in a trap! Well, what are we gonna do? Jeremy, what are we gonna do? I say that we calm down and use our thinking heads. Well, that's right. That's what him and his multiple personalities got it. His second personality nailed it. We're gonna have to kind of use our thinking noggins because this is too illogical physically to even deal with. So we're gonna have to figure this out. Now, Abbott, is it you got an idea here? I've tried to kind of look at these people, but they're all seem to be like recordings or something. They just seem to rinse and repeat what they do, and don't seem to be really aware of their surroundings that much. Well, you said there was a library. I thought you said. Well, of course, there is. There is actually. There's actually is a library here, actually. Well, then actually what we need to do is go in it and find out if there's discrepancies because this is not a real place. This is a illusion. This is a well, it's clearly a badly designed video game. Well, that's true. Uh, so we go up the stairs here. This is it. This is the library. So these books, I was in here before, and they're kind of weird. They talk of a history. Hold on, it's nice that they at least leave Mountain Dew in the library. It's kind of like they know what we like. Okay, so so in this library here, these writings seem to be suspicious to me. But it tells of a story of like some alien or something. They came down and they like colonized this planet and stuff. Oh, that's fascinating. Well, I knew someone, I knew someone long ago when he was in bad times that he used to do that. He used to come up with theories like that. Well, yeah, you mean kind of like that bad Freighter's H character. Well, see, he became a Christian, but of course you have to understand his personality has been split. The version of Freighter we're dealing with is actually a villain. He's actually very corrupt and a mess, to say the least. Okay, well, okay, so Abbott here. So we got. I'm looking for these books, and like it sounds like something on Coast to Coast AM or something. Well, that's very fascinating because Frater was very much into that kind of. Well, I think we got a bit of a discrepancy here because there's well, apparently whoever wrote these books, and they're supposed to be books from another world outside of Earth, and it even says here on Art Bell's Coast to Coast AM, they accidentally left in some stuff they copy pasted. Oh, wait, that is weird. Uh-oh, someone was copy pasting, and well, that apparently they've left something in that I I say that these books are written by that brother F8. Yes, he seems his voice seems very familiar. Yeah, I know that voice. I've heard it a long time ago. Oh, I think we got a good idea who wrote these books, and well, if you come here, I can show you this on this Kindle here. Okay. Let's see here. We're really not into ebooks, but we don't got time to carry a whole bag of books with us. We do not. um, so if you look here in this book here that was written by the Saturn Productions a long time ago, look at the structure of the writings and the also the copy pasted public domain stuff. oh, uh, oh yeah. Wait a minute, it's very similar. Yeah, yeah. This book, the Holy Chronicle, isn't that Frater's book or something? Yeah. It is. Actually, he made a new version before his personality was split. As a Christian, he made it more Christian based, and of course, it's a superior, better product. It's not at least talking about aliens and bad stuff. He's gotten on the straight and narrow, but understand his character has been split in half. Oh, I know. His character's been split. And you could see from the writings in these books here. Oh boy, it's Brother F8. Uh, I suggest that this Abbott penny and dime. I really nickel and dime. Just said penny and dime, nickel and dime. Let's talk about coinage here. Oh yes, coin. What is it? Coinbase or something? Uh, no, I don't want to be taxed to oblivion here. Okay, so listen, listen. We're talking about money here. This guy's name is Abbott, nickel and dime. Now, have you got to notice something here? There's a real lack of creativity in their names because they're too close to whoever they really are. Exactly. Too close to whoever they really are. Do you get it, Abbott? Uh, Brother F8. What is brother in Latin? Well, it's oh no! It's freighter! Aha! Eureka! It's freighter. I knew it. So he's been Freighter SH has been disguising bad Freighter SH, I should say, because the good Freighter isn't even here. He's on that other show, or no, well, he's in another dimension, uh, trapped. No one can get to him or his friends, which makes me really sad. Well, we gotta deal with what we're dealing with, Abbott. So, this bad freighter. I want to say to people at home, do understand the real person behind Sattergrad is, a hardcore Christian, but he understand everyone has bad past, but unfortunately with the character, the Freighter Sage character, splitting them in two has very dire consequences. Well, it does. Uh, so the bad freighter has written all these books. Now there we go. Well, if he's here and he's been here, you know what that means, Ab. I do. That means that Mr. Pennypacker has been here. Now he is here. He is here, and he's watching over everything. And so that means Abbott, Nickel, and Dime is lacking a penny in its name. And it's a Mr. Pennypacker. They have been exposed. Yeah. That's right. No, we just need to free Curly Joe. That's right. We just need to free Curly Joe, and now we can. I don't know. Go home. Go where? Go where? Well, we have to go somewhere out there in time. Oh, oh boy, I sense a song coming on. Okay, so they're running through the castle, and I think they have a general idea what to do. They need to find the abbot's room, the abbot nickel and dime. But then they run into Brother F8. Oh, it's that Brother F8. Uh oh. Hey, what are you guys doing? You seem all panicky, panicky, panicky. Good times, man. Why don't you have some good times, you know? The library. I like the library a lot. We got free Mountain Dew up there. Diet Mountain Dew. Don't you be drinking that sugar stuff, because we would be a castle full of fat people. He makes sense. It would be a castle full of fat people. Oh, it would be a castle full of fat people. Uh, oh no, my mobility would really. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You wouldn't be able to really. We got a lot of stairs here. We would have to get like those Acorn mobility scooters, or those little mobility chairs. Where you just sit and relax. There was actually a restaurant. Uh, um, Abbott Nickel and Dime worked at, and he got some cartilage problems in his knees going up those stairs once, and him and the other dishwasher, they they actually said that like 1 in the morning they should like come in and install one of those chairs that all you have to do is sit and it'll take you right up the stairs. Well, that's a very good sense of humor and stuff. Pretty good for someone who's managing a space trap. Uh, what? What? Excuse me, Kojak. What did he say? Like what? Well, I think the bigger question is why do you have a library filled by the writings of Fraterus H? What? No, 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 no. That's our oldest elders wrote those books. Really good. Well, they're crap. And wait a minute. Wait a minute. What did you just say there? Uh-oh, I think we are exposing him. You have to remember, Kojak. Please remember, he's very volatile and a heel. You know what he did to Dark Milo? Wait, what did he do? He just chopped his head off and what? Oh no! Oh, I'm sure the books aren't like that badly written. Well, you better watch your mouth. You're gonna get it, man. Well, I must ask the question. We got some discrepancies to bring up with you. Well, okay, but you're already on thin ice here. You know, so okay, hold on a second. I talked to Kojak here. Well, of course you could talk all you want. There's plenty of time here. Oh, jeez, with these guys, man, with things I'm dealing with. All right, so what I need you to do is to get around him when I'm telling him this, because he's going to snap, and he may very well pull out his lightsaber. And oh, that's right, he's got a weapon. You know, okay, I have a police taser because I am a police officer. Well, yes. Uh, well, this will be the first ever tasing in Saturn Grad history. Of a character. Should be very. Oh, this is going to be really crazy. Oh no, Jamie! I say that we enjoy it and watch. Okay, so all right, I'll kind of negotiate myself around him. Oh well, so Abbott, let's talk, talk, talk. Because we got lots of time here. Here at CASTROVALVA, there is a lot of time. I mean, we got Bob Ross videotapes here. I mean, videotapes? What are you still watching VHS or something? Yeah. Oh no! You don't even have DVD or Blu-rays or any. No, man. We're a retro channel. I'm very hardcore about this stuff. When I went up to Abbott when I went up to Abbott Nickel and Dime about what we should have for like media and stuff, and he's like, well, we could have access to anything. We could have digital media. We could have we got Blu-ray or UHD and 4K, and I went nah VHS, and he just stared at me for like a half hour with nothing to say, and I just said yeah VHS, and now and I did say I might relent a little bit to Laserdisc, and then he like stared at me longer. It was really the longest silence I've ever heard. I don't, uh, I mean, I do have to ask, do you have an NES? Well, of course, only the best NES games from the finest tapestry of NES games, from like Contra to Tetris to Final Fantasy, the Super Mario, Zelda, you name it, we got it, Back to the Future. Oh, he's holding me against the wall. What do you mean? That game's garbage. It's trash. It's that licensed crap. Back when I was a kid, they would just slap. They would just slap movie licenses on everything. They would be Platoon. Yes, yes, yeah. Yeah, buddy. There used to be Platoon. They used to put Platoon in a video game. They would call it Platoon. That's not a game. That's not a movie for kids. It's for adults. What were they thinking? What were they thinking, man? Huh? Huh? What were they thinking? Oh, Jimmy! I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know. Okay, all right. You're really going up a bad wall here. We got a lot of time here. And so I enjoy the Bob Ross VHS tapes and enjoy NES. Because that's all there is here, and you better like it. Oh, oh, oh boy. I do have to ask, what is brother in Latin? What is brother in Latin? I really like Latin. Latin's such an intellectual language. There's a reason why the medical industry still uses it for like specific kind of words. Even the word occult comes from Latin, even the word super. I mean, I love Latin, and what I do have to ask, you're kind of dancing around my question. Well, I don't mean to do that. Um, well, yeah, Latin for brother means, excuse me, I just coughed a little, brother in Latin means, oh, well, that's that's interesting. Kind of like freighter sh. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I think I've been exposed. Yeah, that's right. Freighter. I don't think anyone's fooling anybody. And okay, Kojak, you can now tase him. Wait, taste what? All right, he's down. I must check his vitals. Is he okay? Well, he's never been tased before, so I can imagine the shock is really more intense than anything. Uh, that was some crazy conversation right there. But that was some comedy, and I gotta say I appreciate that. But yeah, that was fun tasing him. I'm sure Dark Milo would have loved to have watched it. You still seem to like Dark Milo. Well, of course, he hated Soundground Productions. I don't like it either. They force people to do things they shouldn't have to do. Okay, so finally we're I tell you what, next episode, we're kind of going along here. We'll confront uh we're gonna confront, Mr. Pennypacker and stuff. Let's get going. Further adventures of Shaco Mako, huh? Oh, he just sort of went bloosh. Well, that's a good way to start things off with just some flash dancing or something, just to get things started. Oh, further adventures in base building. Yeah, this is a very slow progression here. I warn everyone at home that when it comes to a base game with base building mechanics, we get very OCD. We get very OCD. We get really into it. Well, I remember Freighter actually telling me that, before he was split in two, that he said that was one of the things that actually stopped him from really enjoying, well, kind of enjoying Fallout 4. It's not that he didn't enjoy it, he said, but he said that because the base building was so intense that he really, he said he couldn't really enjoy that he really couldn't enjoy what the heck is that? Was that an animal or something right there? Or just someone clapping? He couldn't enjoy the RPG mechanics because he would be just too busy building his tower. Well, it's kind of still a win-win for the developers, because you're playing the game. I mean, that's obviously what you'll want. I think that's what you want. You want to be able to play the game and enjoy it, so that's really a win still. It takes away from, it can take away from the point of a Bethesda game, that you're supposed to be out, doing quests and getting into the world and, really seeing the lore and the backstories, but kind of can't do that if you're working on a settlement. But at the same time, you can make a settlement. That freedom is there. I mean, yes, apparently, I heard Mr. Pennypacker, he talked about Starfield. So what's going on with that? Are we gonna play that this year or what? Well, apparently that was the plan, but he told us that really the game is kind of like probably on the low side of Bethesda games. He says he had fun with it, but it's a lot of loading screens. Like it doesn't have the adventure of the Fallout or the Elder Scroll games. Because see, what it is you get a quest, so you have to go to C. You're at A, you have to go to C. But here's the thing is, no, you have to go to Z. But understand, in the alphabet, there's a ton of letters before you get to Z. Meaning, there's all kinds of things that can happen. Yeah, you can find like a dungeon or something. Exactly. And then you can find other quests pop up. Someone can say there's a dragon on a mountain, or there's, you know what I mean? Like, exactly. And yeah. So it's problematic because if you have base building, you may have someone who's just into that kind of Minecraft creativity. Well, I guess that's why in Fallout 4 they did that. It's because they were influenced by Minecraft and they wanted to somehow kind of copy that. Well, that's Bethesda. They like to copy people. It's a corporate thing, corporations. It's very rare to get somebody who just says, hey, I have this idea, and they're like, oh, wow, that's I don't think that's really been done. And no, they just what they'll do is they'll look at what the top 5 games are the last several years, and then they'll. I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you, Abbott. That. Oh boy. So by the time what Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, I'm probably pretty sure Baldur's Gate 3 that there's going to be a chunk of that in there, as far as inspiration and stuff. Yeah, if you notice, most things around you can be recycled. Well, that's of course is a good thing. Also, people at home, we have a grappling hook finally, and that's of course that's a very good thing because you know, with a grappling hook, we hold on a second here. Oh, that's not good. Well, I just came to realization my headset, was on the highest volume. So if I had watched a video, that was gonna hurt. So yeah, so you can just recycle anything. That's part of the whole base building thing. You could dig anywhere. You could almost like take apart anything. And that's amazing. And that's great. This is a B zone. It's a what zone? It's a B zone. Meaning you're gonna get chased by lots of bees. What's actually what we don't realize right here is that we got to take like our arrows and blow up those see those big things, explosive barrels. Yeah, we actually gotta. And right now, I think we're running away from the bees. So that's yeah, and they'll follow you for quite a ways. So you're kind of like, oh my, bees, the bees. Yeah. But they actually are killable. Actually, I was quite surprised. You can actually kill them. And here comes an enemy. These ones I think are a little more leveled. So, they take a little more planning and stuff, and oh, that wasn't smart. Yeah, we died. So that definitely happened. So we're back to the base. So I do have to ask the question, well, ask the question. Well, I mean, I just say, so we're mostly playing games on PC, right? Yeah, it's we do have an Xbox Series X here and stuff, but it's just easier to do on PC because everything's right here. We can record everything. We got all our recording devices here. But isn't it going to be problematic when Grand Theft Auto comes out now? Well, see, what's going to happen is when Grand Theft Auto, what is it, 5 or no, 6? I mean 6, which is ironic because that it would be number 6, and Elder Scrolls 6. So maybe, who knows? Maybe Bethesda's kind of keeping an eye on that too, and they want to maybe launch their game around the same time or something. I would hope not. That would it'd be kind of hard to compete against Grand Theft Auto, but so kind of I know what you're gonna ask, because You know, like, is Mr. Pennypacker got the equipment here to play everything? Well, the problem is with this computer is it's a 460. It's a GTX 460. So it was obviously I don't even know, like some of these games that are coming out, like they're so taxing as far as like graphics and everything. Like I don't even know you can play it at all. That's how bad it is. Like even Starfield had a problem with optimization and stuff, and optimization's pretty important. So yeah, at some point we're gonna have to reset up the Xbox Series X and stuff, and you know, play those games from there. There is another connection to this TV screen. We can another HDMI connection. We can hook the system up there, but you know. So we're just sort of messing around, and that's what really what you do is you build bases and you mess around, and this is actually an early access game, so it's not like complete, you know, like not all areas are complete yet. So it's one of those games that progresses, you know, where is that really a good thing though? Like the early access stuff can be a little cringe at times because I sometimes ask the question, well, if someone made a level in a video game, if they made like just a mile in a game, you know, like what would you rather do? Would you want to play that right now, or wait a couple years when it's mostly complete, and you know, and it's huge, and the problem nowadays is developers, even independent ones, don't really seem to want to do that anymore because, you know, obviously they, you know, there is a game, you know, that us at the Saturn we're kind of like participating in. It's called Wayward Realms, which is a successor to Daggerfall. That's what we're kind of looking forward to. Yes, that would be good. I don't know why we're just standing around. Oh, maybe someone had to take a poop. Happens, you know. Sometimes you just gotta go. You know, it reminds me of The Godfather. There's a scene I always quote, and it's where Al Pacino he's in an Italian restaurant with the leader of the rival gang, and he's also with the chief of police, and what it is he's gonna go into the bathroom, and he's gonna get a gun, and he's gonna just shoot them both. They left a gun in there for him. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna basically tell him he has to go to the bathroom, and and the chief of police says, well, sometimes you gotta go, you gotta go. You know, the other guy's kind of like questioning him, you know, patting him down, and you know what I mean, you know, because you know, they don't trust him, you know, but you know, the chief of police is like, oh, yeah, I patted him down. There's nothing there. He don't got anything on him. Oh, and of course he comes back and it's blam, blam, blam. Oh, there, that's what it is. Oh, that's violent. Well, it is, yeah. You know, Abbott, I know you're like a man of thought, word and stuff, but in high education, but there's just what? Okay. Yeah, apparently we got some wooden logs or something. And there's a huge wolf right there. Oh, we could get meat from him, though. That's right, Abbott. Well, hmm. Apparently I'm glowing. Yeah, you're apparently glowing. Um, hopefully you haven't consumed any like plutonium or anything that, was provided by Russia. You mean special Russian? Oh, yeah. Apparently we're being very sneaky right now. In fact, gonna have to be very sneaky. Well, we'll find out. Oh no! What are we gonna do, Jamie? I say that we be sneaky and don't panic. Well, you got detected, so time to become batty. It also kind of helps if you can kind of watch their patterns. Like these guys have attack patterns, so if they were just swinging wildly randomly, that would be kind of shitty. So yeah, once you get the pattern down, then these guys are pretty easy. So, but until you figure that out, then you're gonna get kind of whacked. You can't just be swinging wildly at them. She'll just get taken out, Well, Abbott, we got kind of some other things to do. I think that's enough commentary for now, Yes, I agree. All right, well, folks, I'll see you next time, and you can enjoy the game and the music, the sound, and all that stuff.
Direito pra mesa.